Hello friends, and welcome back to our channel here at the Church of Faith Worldwide Ministries. Today I want to specifically speak about mercy. What do we know about being merciful or showing mercy to others? Well, there are basically two things I want to share with you about the subject of mercy. The first is the parable of the Good Samaritan in Luke chapter 10, verses 25 through 37. I'm sure you have heard the story before. If not, though, it goes like this. The parable of the Good Samaritan. 25, on one occasion, an expert in the law stood up to test Jesus. "Teacher," he asked, "what must I do to inherit eternal life?" 26, "What is written in the law?" he replied. 27, he answered, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." D. 28, "You have answered correctly," Jesus replied. "Do this, and you will live." 29, but he wanted to justify himself, so he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" 30, in reply, Jesus said, "A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead." 31, at this point in the story, we see that a priest happened to be going down the same road, and when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side, just as if the injured man did not even exist. 32, so too, a Levite, a member of the Hebrew tribe of Levi, especially of that part of it which provided assistance to the priests in the worship in the Jewish temple, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. 33, but a Samaritan as he traveled came where the man was. When he saw him, he took pity on him. 34, he went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. 35, the next day, he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper. "Look after him," he said, "and when I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense you may have." This was a true sign of mercy for us to see, and in order to really understand the significance of this particular situation between this Jew and the Samaritan. The Jews and the Samaritans were enemies. There was no love between the two races. But Jesus now asked the question that would deliver the answer to the expert in the law that had attempted to trick him. 36, which of these three do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers? 37, the expert in the law replied, "The one who had mercy on him." Jesus told him, "Go and do likewise." That was some pretty solid advice, don't you think? If an enemy was willing to extend his help without expecting anything in return, helping a person in need, don't you think that we should do the same? The second thing I would like to use as an example would come from Luke chapter 6, verse 35. "But love your enemies, do good to them, and lend to them without expecting to get anything back. Then your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High, because he is kind to the ungrateful and wicked." These are two wonderful examples of mercy and kindness, even to those who have hurt us. You can be a much bigger person than those who have done you wrong. So what are your thoughts on today's lesson? Why not comment below? While you are at it, can you do me a huge favor? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost you anything more than a couple seconds of your time, and it really helps us with the algorithms. Oh yeah, and don't forget to smash that like button and notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming lessons. Thanks for joining us today for this lesson, and we will see you next time for more enlightening lessons. God bless and keep you until we meet again.